Final few points, create a community. So for example, set up a Facebook group, set up one for whatever your subject matter, your expertise is. You can set up a group and you can invite people in there to ask questions, submit comments. It's a modern kind of way of putting a forum on your website. It's just people are into Facebook every day. They will see a little one up in the right corner in red if there's a notification within a group and so on, unless they turn them off. It's social proof, and people like to feel connected. It's why Facebook is so successful. So I have a group called Speakific, for public speaking. I had a group on digital marketing. I've got a group on LinkedIn called Online Course Creation, and people will find those groups, and it could lead to new customers. But it also is a very quick way to get feedback and suggestions. You've got to be prepared for what any negative feedback you might get. But you should treat negative feedback as gold, because when you get it, it means you are aware of something. It's better than people voting with their feet, as they say, or leaving. Then you don't know at all. So people can share and learn, and groups really got to be considered. A subject quite close to me, of course, as well as online course creation, is the whole area of digital and social media marketing. So just very quickly, you got to do it. If you're not doing it already. So it's Facebook, have a professional, obviously, Facebook page, share content from your blog on your Facebook page, so you're continuing to add value. You can share related content from other sources, which I continue to do. I'm not an expert in webinars, so I might share John Lee Dumas stuff. I'm not an expert in affiliate marketing. I might share Pat Flynn stuff and so on and so forth. And it's not that I'm, being overly, you can't be overly precious trying to eventually serve everybody. You say, right, my area is this, and here's other resources. So continue to add value, engage in conversation, run regular Facebook ad campaigns. Really, really successful for webinars. There's a lot of people in this area, particularly in the US, and their model is quite simple. Facebook ad to webinar, webinar to sale. So Facebook ad to let them try before they buy, and then convert a percentage of those who sign up for the webinar. Okay? So you can promote your Facebook page, promote your webinar, and now and again you can promote your course. But the preferred model and the more successful model is Facebook ad to webinar, webinar to sale. Give them a chance to give. It's education-based marketing. Give before you ask. So on Twitter, then again, have a professional profile. Share content from your blog. Share related content, so you start to see a trend of add value. Of course, use hashtags on Twitter, where you might go hash Photoshop if you're talking about Photoshop. And it just increases the chances of new people who are interested in that topic seeing your tweets show up. It grows your audience. You can start a hashtag if you wish. Somebody has to start them, so why not be you? I do a little bit of automated tweeting, I have to say. Some people with a lot more followers than me do automated tweeting, but what it is basically what we call evergreen content. So you say, right, I'm going to put something on my blog. It's still going to be as relevant next week as it is now, or even in 6 months' time. So I'm going I use Social Oomph, and I go, check out this blog post about online course creation with a link to it. And with Social Oomph, you can say, tweet that every day for the next week at 9 o'clock in the morning, or every second day, or once a week. So it's going out there every now and again, driving traffic to the blog. At the end of the blog post, you can sign up to my mailing list, and at some stage in my mailing that goes out to you, a course will be mentioned. So it could be Facebook ad, webinar, sale. This is Twitter to blog to email to sale. So with LinkedIn, again, you're seeing the trend here, professional profile. Do not cut a picture out of the wedding album as your profile shot. There are enough of good photographers around and in the room to take good photographs. So, you know, people are judging you by your and your professionalism and your course by your shop window. And that is this and the videos that you produce. So do not skimp on spending. How much is a profile photo these days, Fiona? So, I like it, 97. So you have to, you know, if people are going to give up their time and more valuable their money and more valuable their time to sit and listen, they need to, they're going to judge on appearance. On LinkedIn, you can share content from your blog again. So what's really good about when you get into content creation for your course is that you can repurpose and reuse and resell the content in various ways. So the audio from today could go out as a podcast. We cut it up into 30 minutes a slot. It could be a couple of months worth of podcasts. That's the audio, and it's available for free. The video version then becomes an online course. But again, you cut up the videos and let them out every now and again in different arrangements so that it doesn't look like a course and you don't give the whole thing away. The audio can be sent to a freelancer or put through some software to turn it into text, and it becomes an ebook. The ebook becomes your lead magnet. And all I'm doing is still standing here delivering the content. So your webinar could be part of the course could be your webinar, the audio from the webinar could be a podcast, the audio from the webinar becomes your ebook becomes your lead magnet becomes something to grow your email list, and so on and so forth. So really all we're doing is taking it out of the head, making it available in some digital format. Niche can be huge online, huge. And there are people who do, you know, courses for what we would think is the most obscure audience, but yet the niche is huge online. So you can, the age group you train to dance goes from 6 to 60, does it, or something like that? Yeah. So when we sell to an audience which is quite big, it's hard to get the message right that resonates with them. But if you say we do dance classes for males who are between 40 and 45, you know, you're going to get my attention. So, and that's a huge market online. And you can do a Facebook ad that targets males that are only 40 to 45. So you just need to be aware of and mindful of how big niche is online and how we can take what we've been doing for years and just call it Facebook for pharmacists, even though 80% of it would work for any business. Because when you ring a pharmacist and say, I've got a course called Facebook for Pharmacists, you have their ear. They could say, who are you and where'd you get my number? That's telesales. But in the most part, you're going to get more airtime on the phone because of what you just said. And that's the niche. So create a group, contribute to existing groups. And then YouTube, you have to consider YouTube. And you must have a professional channel. People have lovely looking Facebook pages, and you look at their YouTube channel and you think their dog created it. Maybe they did, that's the way the internet is going, it's just, anyway. So have a professional channel, nice banner across the top. It's just going to be a resized version of your Facebook banner. Like, do not skimp on the visual appearance of your online profiles, be it your own photograph or other graphics. There's no excuse for bad graphics with the amount of graphic designers that are available to us. Professional channel, get your videos up there. And then you can share your videos on your blog, which will add value and so on. share videos from your course. And at the end, you could say, you could cut the video in half. So you produce the entire video, then you produce a half version of it. And you tail it with, to get the rest of it, click here. There's guitar lessons online, how to play Stairway to Heaven. Guy takes out the guitar and plays it. And plays the thing in it, the real hard part. But then he'd say, but really to get it right, and next thing it's like somebody plugged out the television, and it's like, click here for my course. So, it can frustrate people, but if they want it, they want it. It's just one strategy that's used on YouTube. The other strategy is the entire video, but not the entire course. Or a video that tells them what they should be doing, but not exactly how to do it. And there's a subtle difference for the person listening. They think you're telling them how to do it, but you're only telling them what to do. You can share webinar recordings. Webinar Jam automatically records your video and puts it on YouTube because it's owned by Google.